Hello world, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program Squeaky Chair 0.20, the next update to Kerbal Space Program. We are currently here, listing in space, just a little bit, and we've got a problem. We've got a severe problem. We're also going into nighttime, so let me just fix that. Yes, we've got a severe problem. We've had an oxidizer leak. Now, this isn't a new feature. I've just drained the oxidizer to trap these Kerbals in space, because we are going to use their new space escape system which I've built. Now the little Kerbals are sat on chairs in there. I'm going to take a look at them in just a second, but I want to point out something that's a little different in this version. First off, you'll notice we've got the engine from the KSPX pack, the skipper. Supposedly this has a small issue with its aerodynamics, although I haven't had any trouble because I've been using it in space. Despite it being, it's a little better than the mainsail in sea level, I think. Another thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin us a little bit here, and then I'm going to turn on the SAS. The SAS is now on. I put the UI on, and as you can see, now this isn't, I don't know whether it's because of that engine's weight or something, although no, it isn't, because I've had a an RCS tug, basically. I'll show you in a sec, which is basically the capsule, docking port, ASAS, and then a larger docking port, the new docking port on the rear, and it just maneuvers by RCS. And even with that, it still has that kind of oscillation, that rotation rather, you know, the pendulum swinging. So I don't know whether they've tweaked any of the features on the SAS. Yeah. Yes. Okay, what other features is there to go into while we're up here? Well, first off, we'll ditch the unnecessary piece. Then we'll ditch the unnecessary piece. And we should be able to maneuver this ever so slightly. There we go, that's good. Move her into the light a little bit. Where's the sun? She's up there. And, oh. SES doesn't really work here, but let's get out, shall we? Take a look at this chair. Leave seat. As you can see, the seat is it's a single little piece down here. It looks very nice, well nice, and you can board it. There we go. Don't try and board it while running on the planet, because you have to actually stand still on the planet, which is unfortunate. We've got simple heat shield RCS. It's just a transit stage thing. Transitional stage. Which way do I want to go? If I'm going that way, I want to be burning that way, don't I? So I want to be facing... Which way do I want to be facing? Not that way, right? I think... it's because it's controlling it from the chair, that's why. If we got to get our directions right, we need to control from here. Which has a dead battery, because I didn't put anything on it, but because the guys are here, it should be fine. Alright, I think we're gonna go land in the sea. It'll be alright. I'll act as a boat, I hope. I really hope this works. Yeah. RCS will help us also maneuver in re-entry. Where are we? We're here. I don't know. You know, we'll wait a little bit. We'll just get past this little continent. Or whatever. And a little bit further. That's it. What do you think, guys? See we coming on land? Yes, I do. I definitely do. Alright. So let's try this out. First off, you noticed I've got a single stage, unfortunately. Let's just fix that little issue. We're going to have to fly this in, keep it the right way around. Apparently Kerbals are head heavy. I've noticed quite a bit of polishing in the game. Here we go for a burn. 3, 2, 1. Was that good enough? Ooh. Ooh. We'll see how that goes. It's because we're below our apoapsis. Oh, what a waste. Didn't think that through now, did I? So we're going to come down in the night, unfortunately. I'm going to start hitting some atmosphere in a sec. I was hoping to do this today, but hey, we'll be able to see the fireworks. That's fine. As you can see, it's wanting to roll over, but it's not a dog or a rover. Related, there's another set of rover wheels. Still big ones. I don't know why they haven't done any kind of like Kerbal scaled ones. I mean, really, the rover wheels themselves are the only ones that are, in my opinion, the right size. You know, the idea of taking a rover with you is kind of like, yeah, make it small enough to attach to your regular lander. Oh, 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 oh. We gotta pilot this in. That's what the RCS is for. It's a little bit hot, guys. One of the first things I did was attempt to... I need that nav ball because I'm an idiot. Oh god, get back on there. It's cooking. One of the first things I attempted to do was try and go IVA to see if there was a seat view. Unfortunately, there is not. Note when building, if you want a Kerbal to actually use a vehicle that isn't a rover with the seat, like doesn't, you know, the seat only works naturally with wheels, unfortunately. So to actually do something like this, you need a probe on it, which is a little limiting, unfortunately. I don't know why they've done that at all. Why can't they just make the chair have a power drain or something? I don't know. That went better than last time. That was pretty cool, and we almost made it to land. Ooh, it's probably we're having 3 RCS ports, but hey, we got to go symmetry. And it came down. They looked pretty happy. Wow. Oh, he's all right. Wow. They're a little worried. What are we at? 6 kilometer. Ah, it's alright. Just check if I'm muted. That has happened before. Oh, you know, it's good to play with new toys. Of course, we have to go through and see what mods are already updated and working. Crew manifest is working, which is nice. I see that's updated to 0.20, which is nice. 2 kilometers up. Can we choose? Oh, we can probably begin braking. I wonder if we can land with this. I don't want to try it. This could be. I don't know how well this will work on like Minimus or something, but this could be a 3-man lander if you take the parachutes off. Oh god, I forgot about the parachutes. Wow. How about that for paying no attention? What the fuck ever. Hey! Sorry guys. Whoops. Another thing of interest will be these 2 tabs you have now. We have the information. I was not able to think of a good name, so I named it Bud. Anyway, this basically is your ship details, part count, mass, what sphere of influence is in, your basic bits and bobs. We also have the crew tab, which tells you their stats, maximum stupidity on Thompson, or Thompson, depending. Yeah, what else have we got? Something I haven't seen many people use because it's kind of hidden. Hover up here. We have little selecting tabs. So right now I have got no probes in orbit. I've got no rovers in orbit. Well, I've got 1 lander in orbit, the Kerbal X lander. I've got so many ships, 1 station, the valley, no bases, 1 guy on EVA on the ground, and no flags. Not quite sure how to... Do I just click off of that? Oh yes, you right click to unselect that. Although... Oh, I see. You right click to define them all again. That's cool. So you can have it all on there. That's cool. Interesting, because that way you could get rid of your debris like that. It's still up there, but it's not cluttering your map view. That's so handy. Just right click there. That's brilliant. That's a handy little thing there. Moving on. We already have blown an engine off this thing. But this is our interstellar spacecraft Valley, or Butt. This was... we are using a new part on this too, and it's this, the docking port senior. There it is. And I think these guys are okay to... You know what, let's arrest that rotation. Okay, and undock. Now, they said that it's strong. and meant for building space stations. I got to activate all my RCS. Oh no, they're active. Okay. Yeah. And they're right. You see what I mean about that kick off there? You saw that kick. That was no input by me. You are. Okay, we'll turn that off. We'll make that slower. Yeah, but this is the Senior, and it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. It is stronger. I haven't actually tried the regular docking ports to see whether they've fixed those and made them any stronger. But I don't, you know, I mean, if they haven't, I mean, I don't see why they would make this one, you know, strong and the other one's weak. It's limiting. It's also brain dead. So we'll have to test that. I haven't done that yet. This is where Bill and Jeb is. They're having fun out here, just playing with this cool thing. And actually, we're gonna control from here and set as target, and we're gonna fly backwards because it's fun to fly backwards. Oh, and that way, please. And a bit that way. And a bit that way. A bit that way. See, I can play the game stock. It's always good every now and again to actually, you know, play the game completely stock. You know, just to basically remember what your basic skills are, or you know what I mean. It's got quite a bite on this one. See? Yeah, quite a bite. But let me just see if I can swing this thing about with the RCS. In fact, you know what? Let's have some fun actually. I want to see what happens when I drop this. Of course, it'll explode when it hits the ground, but I want to see the fire because test ships are fun to fire. We've only got 3 engines running because we blew one off with overheating, which is unfortunate. You know, you're in the map view doing something and not paying attention to how this overheats incredibly quickly when the other engine's on. I like it. Oh, there we go, overheating. And there we go. That's all it takes. All it takes. Oh, here we go. Now nose down, or yeah, nose down. It's how all the science fiction ships do it. You know, with their big glass windows, all looking into the fire and stuff, safety, etc. Random little thing I've been doing on my solar panels is I've been placing them like that, just little backup ones every now and again, just in a little cluster like that. I thought it's an interesting, it adds a lot of surface detail, and I like that a lot. Other things added, flag planting, of course. Supposedly there's a folder that you can actually put your custom flags in. I've not actually looked at that yet. Don't know whether there's been any file, you know, structure change and saves or anything. Oh, it looks like I clipped one through the window. That's unfortunate. Oh, a little bit of re-entry heat going on there. Oh, there she goes. That's a spicy meatball. I'm surprised they haven't broke off yet. We are at 1 time warp, aren't we? Yeah. Are you going to break off at all? What if I throttle up? There we go. Looks a bit hotter now. Oh yeah, that's some screenshot material there. Oh, there goes one. Still getting some re-entry effects on that debris. You know what? We don't need that bit. And we, sorry, that one. Don't need that bit either. So, yeah. Oh, the pod's actually, it's tumbling. Looks like we're coming out of re-entry heat. Oh, yes! Explosions. We like explosions. Collision damage is basically all we can get right now. These guys aren't going to survive, unfortunately. But, hey, whatever. And it looks like we're going to hit the sea, so it's going to make a plop rather than a boom. Oh wow. Maybe it'll float. Maybe something will survive. We'll see. Like a lawn dart into the ground now. I can't believe I did that for that long. Yeah, okay, next thing. Actually, something I want to actually catch on camera here is, on recording, is you've got a little flag here, which is cool, and you can choose that flag out of all these lovely different options. Not really keen on the kind of rather meta Kerbal Space Program logo. I like these little head ones here, and yeah, I like those kinds of ones. They're cool. Right now I'm using this one because, you know, yellow and black, that's my colours. That's nice and appropriate. But I want to catch this. Loading! That's pretty cool. Doesn't really do anything other than give you something to look at. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we've got two really nice parts here, which I'm glad they've added. These are probe cores. They're just inline ones. They don't have... They have the same stats as your regular probe cores, so don't expect any improved torque. I know that has a lot of issue with you know, probe craft, but what can you do, eh? They've got really nice textures. I wonder who made these. They don't actually say the makers on anymore, which is unfortunate. But don't know. Looks nice. Looks very nice. Yeah, I like those. We're definitely going to use those. And of course, we can also throw away root parts now, which is cool. We have got a lander can, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just for clarity's sake, we'll show you the interior. Now, this is actually a really cool cockpit. Nice central nav ball up here. We got our dials, whatnot. Radar, altimeter, all your lights. Proper altimeter, which is great. Oh, wait, radar. Oh, yeah, radar, and then. Oh, sorry, that's your that's your vertical speed dial. That's your regular altimeter. That is your radar altimeter. This reads off pretty cool, actually. I've also combined this as several things to look at. We've got interesting little units here. Software glitch, update, folly. There's all sorts of little jokes. I'm not going to go through them and read all this off. Discover them yourself, because they're cool. But I have decided we're going to look at several things at once. If I can get this thing off here without crushing it. Oh god, get up. Get. Oh god, we broke. Get. Okay. No. Well, okay, oh shit. What the hell, man? Okay. Alright, well that was bloody stupid. Let's attempt to weave this off the... you know what, fuck it. Let's just go. Them Duke boys. Oh god, we broke off the bit I wanted to look at. Anyway, well, we'll look at the wheels first. These are the new wheels. They're supposedly pretty strong, and as you saw, they took those bumps pretty well. And, wow, we are really low to the ground, man. Oh god. And it's a highly explosive lander can. It does not take the bumps well, just like its bigger cousin, really. Now we'll take a look at the cupola. Or if you're from other parts of the world, cupola. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking in there to see inside. The inside, however, is pretty nice. I like this big window here. My only real issue with this is there's a huge control panel covering half my screen. It's a cupola. It's meant for looking, not for controlling. So he agrees with me. Well, okay, controlling the Canada arm maybe, but that was like the equivalent of that panel over there with like computer bits all around there, and then you could stick. I mean, if this was 90 degrees to the right, like you had your head in it like an actual turret, and you could look around through the little windows, then look up through this window, I think that would be a lot better. But yeah, little picture of dudes on the moon. But yeah, it's a pretty cool part. Looks pretty. Ah yes, and we might as well show this one off. Oh, little bouncy there. Let's Get running. And of course, plant flag 1. He always seems to turn to his right 90 degrees to plant it, so if you're a perfectionist or OCD, there you go. It's about 90 degrees to his right. Site name. Stuff. Plaque text. Things. Which is pretty cool, and that'll stay there, and you can right click it and it'll take down or read the plaque. It'll say things. It'll say things if you put words in there. And if we filter out everything, oh, just that button clicks everything to filter out. EVA's flags. There it is, flags. Cool, huh? They do have a little. I think their icon is green as well if you select it. But there we go. Oh, there it is. Well, it's kind of a. Ooh, I like that. It's like an aqua. So let's see. There we go. Take down flag. There you go. Awesome. I'm gonna go check to see what else is there. Clicking new, you can basically pick most parts right now, apart from certain parts for some reason. Well, obviously not strut, of course, but yeah, you can pick any part to be your root part. So that's pretty handy. Handy for making rovers. Anything new and fun in here? Well, there's the Claptron Senior, so pretty cool. There's the wheel. Yeah, we've looked at that. Yeah. Nothing else. I think we've covered all the new parts. Yeah. Engines. Well, we've got this nice skipper now, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, I think we've covered it. Awesome. Okay. Other than the bits and bobs, it's. Do we have any of that in here? I just want to see if we have. Ah, here's the tabs are in here. That's cool. Oh wow! And this is what they meant by you know, sorting your stuff, which is cool. That's handy as hell. And of course we've got Kerbal planetary information. And yeah, there's your info and your stats. And this is for all the planets and moons and stuff. All their details here, which is pretty cool, pretty handy. And everything else is pretty much behind the scenes, I think. Just like, you know, bit of doodah and watchamazigs. Yeah. And actually, I am going to clear the runway and I'm going to load plane because I want to show you plane. Chairs do not come loaded with Kerbals, so you have to attach a pod or run them over. Not literally run them over, that'll hurt the Kerbals. Although I did run one over while doing this first time because the plane got away. It's bored these guys. Luckily, this kind of works out okay. Here we go. This is my 3-man plane with no cockpit. I like that. It has 2 cockpits at the start because symmetry. Because this little strut's going to be left behind, unfortunately. But yeah, nothing really you can do about that. So, boing, and there we go. And we're free. Free to fly. And I forgot about that, so I didn't fix it. Wonky gear on that front one. Bit wonky. Forgot about that last time. It does have pretty good stall recovery. I think you can actually do a backflip with it. Wonder if I want to try that. Like, oh, not while throttled up, but as you can see, pretty maneuverable. Oh yeah, Kerbal, the world itself here, got a bit of a touch up. Nice sloping terrain a bit in near the water here. These little rocks over here, islets, you know what I mean, isles, they're pretty cool. They look nicer now, rather than just green lumps of booger. I could always just put SAS on. Nice. Infiniglide, please. Oh, it's got Pro on. That's cool. Come on. No? Okay. Alright. Well, I think I've pretty much covered everything for this, so catch you later, guys. Bye!